Hall of Fame snubs. Nobody inducted. Sansa doesn't care about that. How about you guys?
I do care. I do care about this. I look at it like this. I think I put one tweet out about it, and I'll say it again on here. I don't know if everybody follows me on here, but this is how I feel about the Hall of Fame. If you can skip over someone in telling a story about their team or their era, then they're not a Hall of Famer. But if you can't go through their era and tell the story of the game, tell the full story of the game without including them, if they didn't have a big moment,
that's good.
If they weren't in a big series, if they weren't, if they didn't break some kind of record, even if they only had 1 year where they were on top of the league, you have to include them in the story of the game. I just think now the Hall of Fame has gone from its title, the Hall of Fame, the Hall of the most famous baseball players, to the Baseball Writers of America, just, I don't know, flexing the fact that their vote can stop somebody from getting in. And there's some guys that really care about it. It's tough when you see some of these guys like Barry Bonds and, even Gary Sheffield not get there, guys that we grew up with. And I feel like our generation, the guys that we watched in the 90s, in the steroid era, of course, they're going to miss out on this. And I feel like that's not right. I feel like, in 20, 30 years from now, we're going to look back and we're going to be like, this was done wrong. So, yeah, I care about the snubs. I just think that the Hall of Fame's doing it wrong. And it's not the Hall of Fame. It's these writers thinking that, I don't know, you're just a baseball writer. You write articles and you cover the game. Like, that doesn't give you this power, but you abuse the little bit of power you have.
Yeah, that guy that voted.
Go ahead, Chris.
Yeah, I was gonna say that guy that didn't vote for Jeter. Like,
right?
They want to make. I don't know. It's like I don't know. Yeah, it's stupid. It's just ridiculous. I seen a tweet real quick. It was talking about the previous commissioner. I don't know why his name escapes me.
Bud Selig.
Bud Selig. My bad. He allowed that shit to happen.
Yeah, because it was about money.
Exactly. And he's in the Hall of Fame. So if you're gonna allow the dude that allowed it to happen in the Hall of Fame, I think motherfuckers should be like, yo, we out here, Roger Clemens, A-Rod's about to come up too. So that's gonna be another topic of conversation. I think Manny's not in it yet, right? He's not not in the Hall of Fame, but I mean not in the conversation, I mean.
My thing is, all right, if you tested positive, it's gonna be to me, okay, fine. But the way I kind of the what?
Just put an asterisk.
Well, I don't know. I mean, the way I kind of look at it, if you tested positive, then it's like, but the speculation shit I just can't deal with, bro, because it's like, come on, bro. Like, all right, this is how I kind of look at baseball and the way that they're kind of policing this. Oh, we're not gonna put these guys in, right? This is how I look at it. This street did not have a freaking a stop sign on it, or it did not have a speeding limit, right?
Right.
And then now all of a sudden, 4 years later, there's a speed limit. But now you want to hold me accountable and take my ass to court for a ticket that I could have gotten 4 years ago, when there was a freaking, there wasn't a speed limit there, bro. Why are we talking about this, bro? We were drag racing there. Why are you giving me a ticket? So that's how I kind of look at it. It's just weird to me how weird. It's just weird how they dead ass go on speculation. I'm dying for somebody to get in the Hall of Fame, and then after they get in, be like, hey, guess what? I use steroids. Now what? What's good? You gonna take me out? What's good?
I mean,
you're not gonna be able
this is how the game got fucked up. The Astros cheated, and they don't have an asterisk. And the Astros cheated, and we all just kind of were like, okay, accept their punishment or whatever. And now you got guys like Pete Rose and guys that use steroids, like, yo, like they cheated with trash cans. They cheated with technology. They cheated the whole core of the game.
Yeah.
The pitch is the. Come on, yo. They knew what pitch was coming.
All the way to a World Series. All the way
to winning the World Series. So if you allow that, come on. There's a lot of guys in the history of baseball that worked hard and they didn't know what pitch was coming. They might have juiced a little bit, but that's what everybody was doing.
Bro, you got people in the Hall of Fame that used to throw spitballs, homie. What are we talking about here, bro? Like,
what are we here?
My man was
comparing the same kind of guys.
The rule was out. You cannot doctor the baseball. My man go spit on the ball and throw that shit, and like that shit dances, and he got homie gets in the Hall of Fame. Why? Yeah. I got questions. Somebody give me answers.
Why?
Yeah, why? I need to know why. I don't know. But every year it's the same shit. This is why I can't stand Hall of Fame talk anymore, because every year it's the same shit. And how we're gonna talk about this again, you cannot tell the story, like you said, you cannot tell the story of the 90s without fucking steroids. So who's the best in that era? It is what it is. How is Barry Bonds not in the Hall of Fame? How is ridiculous. I don't know. How the hell is Roger Clemens, a man that won like a whole bunch of different Cy Youngs, not in the Hall of Fame? And who's to say somebody did not use some sort of performance enhancing, bless his soul, but freaking Hank Aaron came out and he even said that he used greenies before. Greenies is
everybody cheats. They all look for an edge. The game is too hard. If you ain't cheating, you ain't trying.
And to be honest,
and too long.
Hey, listen,
162 games.
Hey, listen, we went from an era where people used to average about 150 plus games a season, where people used to be able to take these things. You're playing 162 games in 180 days. Some people need something to stay on the field. Okay, it's what it is, like, I don't know. I don't think steroids personally make you, can be able to better your hand-eye coordination, me personally. But I think we're seeing more people now, because steroids is out and they're so stringent with it. More people are kind of getting hurt now than what they were before. Like, so many more injuries. Don't you see that? Like, nobody even plays 40 games anymore. I think it probably has to do with that. I'm not saying, hey, let everybody fucking do steroids or whatever, but like, people can't even take B12, bro. Like, that shit's over the counter. Like, whatever. It's
have
all
they banned marijuana as a banned substance yet? Have they taken marijuana off the list?
Possibly.
I don't
think
even
they did. I know the NBA did. Last thing about the Hall of Fame. At least we got Derek Jeter. We should enjoy that.
Yes.
That's coming up. And after that, I mean, the Hall of Fame has turned into something that it was never meant to be. Pettit, but they can get Pettit too.
Yeah, but Pettit, we're getting back in that steroid conversation again.
That's what I'm saying.
If you cannot let Pettit in,
how close was he? Do we know what his percentage was?
There's no way.
Oh, wait, no, he's not. Is he not? I don't know if Pettit. How many years has Pettit been out? Is he even eligible for the vote? Pettit retired.
He is
before Jeter, right?
But you cannot, Chris, because we like Pettit. I get it. Pettit cannot. He can't hold a freaking candle to Roger Clemens. If he's getting in, there's no way he can get in before this guy. Like, and then you got Kurt Schilling opening up cans of worms and talking about, oh, I'm going to take, you know what? I'm going to uninvite myself from the Hall of Fame voting. Like, no, homie, it don't work like that. Fuck out of here, bro. You get in if you get in, but you're not going to fucking get in if we tell you you're not going to get in, I guess. But,
bro,
whatever.
Pettit didn't even get close to 20% of the vote.
Yeah, he's going to stay on the ballot, but he's not.
It says he's all-time leader in playoff wins, which is 19, innings, 276 and 2/3, and starts in the postseason, 44. And he ranks 4th in strikeout behind surefire Hall of Famer Clayton Kershaw, Justin Verlander, and John Smoltz.
Joey said Pettit got 13.7% of the vote.
Yeah.
And he's been on the ballot for a few years now, right?
Yeah, he's not, Chris, he's not getting in.
I don't think they're going to get Pettit in there. Like,
hey, listen, man.
These,
I love Pettit. He's awesome. Thank you for the rings, but there's no way I could. He's not better. He's not getting in.
I'll make a case next time. Let's see.
And I mean, for Yankee fans, think about it like this: the BBWAA, the Baseball Writers of America Association, whatever, the same guys that snubbed Aaron Boone for Manager of the Year, Miguel Andujar for Rookie of the Year. We can go back. They said Gary Sanchez didn't play enough. I've had this conversation a ton of times. Those same guys that make sure the Yankees don't win those awards at the end of the year. Those are the same guys voting for the
Matsui did not win over Angel Baroa somehow, some way, whatever.
Judge with the MVP out too.
Didn't even hear about Angel Baroa after that. Like,
yeah, that's crazy.
He took the trophy and left.